What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Average Bob, and in today's video we're just going to recap, review, and react to the Week 12 highlights of the Giants' Thanksgiving loss to the Cowboys, where the Giants fell 28-20. Before we dive into the video, I just want to say I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. You got to spend some time with friends, loved ones, and family, and reflect and think about everything you have to be grateful for, because in this crazy world we live in, there is a lot of good outside of obviously just sports and stuff like that, and it makes everything, sports related feel so much smaller when, you can spend time with your family and reflect on all those great things. So having said that, let's jump into today's video. I'm just going to talk over some of the highlights and we'll break some down as we go. But as you can see early on in this game, the Giants' offense was looking pretty good. I love this play that they do. You get Saquon on the offensive line moving left, and then this sets up our guy Luke Cage moving right. And he looks like he has some speed, which is good. A couple weeks ago he made his debut, so I really don't even know that much about him, as he's like the third tight end. At first, when I was watching this, I was like, I was just, you guys will like this, I was just really focusing on the matchup between Andrew Thomas and Michael Parsons, and here we are, we have an early one. So I'm like, oh, I wonder how Thomas is going to look, because obviously Michael Parsons is Defensive Player of the Year potential, and he just swims inside, and I was like, oh, God. And then I was like, oh, it was a screen anyway, so he's just letting him go. Yeah, and then you get the Cowboys get the ball and they go for it on fourth and one, and they kind of get blown up by Jalen Smith, ex-Cowboy. Love to see that. CeeDee Lamb is a special talent, but I think he looked a lot better in this game, and so did Michael Gallup. They both looked a lot better, considering that they are going against 4th, 5th depth chart cornerbacks. So maybe that's enough for them to sell Odell and joining them as well, but whatever. Jalen Smith, love to see him jacked up making that play. And then I feel like the Giants shot themselves in the foot on a lot of these drives. It's a good play by Danny Dimes. I thought the commentary team was amazing. Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olsen are pretty cool. Hodgins gets into the end zone, and then there was a flag for what's his name was downfield. He was barely downfield. I don't know. I mean, I guess he was downfield. That's why you saw him try to back up, but I don't know. It really didn't have an impact on the play. And this play pissed me off a lot, especially because, let's see if they show the full thing here. It looked like it started. So the Giants break the huddle here with 7 seconds, and they're trying to get set up, right? This is the exact opposite of what you saw with the Cowboys. The Cowboys are getting out of their huddle at least between 15 and 20 seconds, and Dak's changing the call like 3 or 4 times every single play. It was much different than, 3rd and 22, I think there was like after a review as well, or something happened before this. Maybe that there was a penalty, so the ref was speaking, but it's pretty inexcusable to get out of the huddle with 7 seconds, and then your play call is something that has, I don't know, it looks like there's multiple guys in motion, which is the flag. I don't know. It's 3rd and 22. Do you burn one of your timeouts on the second drive of the game on a 3rd and 22? I don't know. I don't care about wasting timeouts in the first half, so me personally, I probably would just blow a timeout here, and at least it's not, bringing you back. He just launched that. And it makes it harder on your kicker, but, Graham Gano showed out. The first half of this game as a Giants fan was fun, I'll tell you that, man. Zeke doing the eating thing the whole time. Okay, I thought Tony Pollard, maybe his legs are just a little sore from running all over the Vikings. I kind of should have saw that one coming, where they really got Zeke way more involved in this game plan. I don't know if I did talk to someone else who also had the Tony Pollard over rushing yards, and he was just as confused, as pissed off as I was. But I saw it immediately. Later in the game, in the fourth quarter, Tony Pollard was hitting the over at 62.5 with 64, and he took a 4-yard loss on third down or something, and that was the end of the game. That's a great interception by number 25. And I love how he shoves the guy there, too, at the end. That was funny. It's like, get the fuck out of my way. Oh, no, I just said Happy Thanksgiving, interception. But, yeah, that sucked on the Tony Pollard one because I thought that was a lock. Giants also can cover tight ends, and Dalton Schultz had a pretty good game. I mean, 3rd and 4, like, I get the reason why they call this play. We can't do straight drop back, so there has to be a little play action element. Danny Dimes has just got to, I think he's just got to put this on the money a little bit better. It's a timing thing. But it's also, he's not there for a first down. So if he catches that, he has to dive and roll. And then also the touch on earlier, I think that punt before by Scottish Hammer, it was his best punt of the year, and then the gunner just knocks it into the end zone. So, like, you kind of can't make up how unlucky everything with this punter is, but I don't really understand why the punter punts it straight down the middle of the field every opportunity he has. Like, there's a tremendous amount of data from Jeff Eagles to show why he was a pro ball punter, because he found between 10 and the 0-yard line in the corner of the field. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, like, I think we're a ticking time bomb for return. And then, of course, the Cowboys put together a stellar drive here. Really, at first just passing the ball. I think Zeke walks one in here. Yeah. So your first touchdown bettors that had Zeke plus like 450. There you go. You cashed. It's like almost like a QB choice option. I did say what we missed too that they didn't show, or maybe they didn't. I was talking on the first drive when the Giants went deep to Slayton. That's what I said in my preview video. We got to take shots deep, And then it paid off right there on that one where he was able to make a play. Was he doing like the SpongeBob thing? But he's jacked up. Sterling Shepard was jacked up. That's what we need. That's what I said before the game, though, right? Like, you got to take some shots deep, even if you have time. Obviously, the Cowboys had a number of sacks. I honestly didn't know much about that guy Armstrong, and they said he had 8.5 sacks. I'm like, Jesus, like, if you're a free agent lineman after this season, and you could line up around DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, you could put together a good season and get paid, man. It's probably worth it, honestly. If 10-7, 2-minute warning. The Giants had a Julian Love. Great play by Darnay Holmes, getting in front of CD there. And, hey, if you're a Giants fan, and my family group text, they were like, oh, they should take a knee. I'm like, this is the NFL. Go down the field and at least try and go for a field goal. Yeah, the resurgency for Slayton continues. What was that with his arm? Good pass, bro. Tanner Hudson, whenever he gets the ball, he's like this. Get on the ball. Nick Gates running for the ball immediately. Love that from our center. Yeah, so that's why you get on the ball and make it, 13-7. And then that was kind of, it for the Giants, right? Like, everything kind of went downhill after that. Look at Dak putting a block on Jalen Smith. That was it for really the Giants. They got outscored 21-7 in the second half, and that 7 was, like, at the end of the game. So, like, I really don't even want to consider that a touchdown. I don't know. It seemed really to be a coaching thing, even though Mike McCarthy, I think, is not the guy. But the Dabble, I don't think, put together a great coaching game plan. At least Kafka didn't. And this is what pisses me off the most about the Giants. Like, these guys are so close to getting sacks, and they just never seem to pile up like they do. It was just also the Cowboys had such a starting the second half, right? This is the Giants' first drive, 5.5 minutes. So it was a really long drive by the Cowboys to start the second half. So, and then I think this is where they went for it and didn't get it, and it was just a throw that's it was outside of Saquon's reach. Got to drill him. I don't know. Is that too close to go for it when it's a one-point game? How the hell does he catch? Look at this. Dak's looking down, picking up the ball, and he still delivers like as he's getting killed. Oh my God. Yeah, you know, you see some cause and effect there. You don't get the first down, and then everything starts going right for the Cowboys. That was a whole. Now we're doing one-handed catches. Like, everything is going wrong for the Cowboys. Good for CeeDee Lamb. He put on he had a lot of number of good catches in the national spotlight against some really bad corners. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens when he plays someone good. All right, we're going to fast forward because I don't care. Schultz scores again. Tight ends continue to be a problem for the Giants. Gary Brightwell, he was a great change of pace back. I don't know if Brado was hurt or maybe when Brado was in the game last time, it was maybe giving too much tape showing that they're going to run these sort of plays with him. With Brightwell, they're like, I don't know what Gary B is going to do here.
Jones moves away from pressure, sets, throws, incomplete, low throw.
3rd and 9, you got to punt it.
It was an hour and a half, and he'd have a legal pad full of stuff as Prescott back to throw.
Look, like, Kayvon's right there, and then this is kind of the route. It's a little bit, actually, no, it's not. It's a good route. That's literally just the quarterback knowing where his guy's going to be. I don't want to compliment the Cowboys too much, but look at what's his name right here. CD, and he's going in and then all the way out here. And Dak's just chucking it. And he throws it short, too, which allows CD to come back for a split second and then just get upfield. McLeod, though, honestly, as bad as these guys, as good of a game as CD Lamb had and Michael Gallup had, you know, McLeod earlier on, that's wide ass open, but, oh, God. McLeod, on Gallup, he's playing pretty nice. Like, I don't know what else he could do. Jesus Christ, not on that one, McLeod. He's just trying to get blocked. Look. Whatever. Fuck it. Almost another sack, and
into an argument over incomplete, complete with guys in the stands. That was fun.
That was awesome. How great was that?
This second half was how I thought the game was kind of going to go. Maybe, yeah, I mean, it was an ass kicking. I expected it to be that way kind of throughout just because the sheer number of injuries for the Giants. And, you know, we played so bad last week and the Cowboys played so good last week. So maybe they were just tired from beating the shit out of the Vikings and took a half off, which looks like they did. I feel like Andrew Thomas is moving off sides a little bit. Like, watch him up here. I think he did that a lot, and he still, even on that play, he still gives up the sack. That's definitely a false start, I think. I feel like he did it probably like 2 or 3 times. That one was bad. Just seeing who's playing right tackle, I did have to bet on Micah Parsons over 0.25 sacks on DraftKings was minus 165, which seemed kind of like free money to me, even though I thought, you know, we had the Pollard rushing and whatever. And that's the game.
Cowboys take over. Fair point. 3rd and 9. Got the wave going in here. Prescott on the fake. Gonna keep, gonna look, gonna throw it deep for CeeDee Lamb. He tried another one-hander.
Just trying to go for a one-handed catch. That was a hold on that one.
Here's the Cowboys look to improve to 8-3, 3rd and 13.
You know what?
30 and working his way down to the 27.
Another winless season versus the Cowboys.
Kick is up.
But, you know, going into the season, right,
Didn't have the turn.
we had a new coach, new GM, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. And, you know, we are where we're at. We're playing exciting football at the end of November. I wish we were winning more at this point, but hey, we're 7-4. We have a huge opportunity against the Commanders coming up, which I still have trouble saying. The Washington Commanders coming up on December 4th? At 1 p.m. at MetLife Stadium. So that's a huge game. The Commanders, I wonder how they're going to do this weekend. I forget who they have, but they've been pretty decent recently. And what they're doing is working for them. So I would hate to lose a game to them. You have to beat them. Now we drop our second in a row, Lions and the Cowboys. But hey, our Lions loss didn't look as bad when you saw the Lions go toe-to-toe and almost beat the Bills. So, anyway, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. And, you know, maybe find some Black Friday deals on NFLshop.com and get yourself some pride for your team. All right, anyway, have a good one, y'all.